Good morning, Omar. It's Thursday today, and this is our second lesson this week with a new story. Without further ado, let's recapitulate the first 6 pages I sent you on Tuesday. I hope you've read them. The new story I introduced this week is called Big White and Little Red Hen. It is about a woman with her 2 hens. Her name was Harriet. Harriet had a big white hen. A hen is a girl chicken. A boy chicken is a cockerel or rooster. Harriet was happy to see one egg in Big White's nest one day. The hen, Big White, was very pleased or very happy with herself because she could lay one egg, and Harriet was happy to see her egg. One day Harriet went to the hen house. She brought a little red hen. She called the hen Little Red. Big White did not like Little Red, and she made so much clacking noise. Little Red went clacking too. The 2 hens were clacking as if they were scolding each other. With all the clacking noise, Harriet came to the hen house. She thought the 2 hens had laid a lot of eggs, but that's not true. She saw only one egg in Big White's nest. Harriet was just fine. Harriet saw 2 eggs in Little Red's nest. Harriet was very happy with Little Red. Big White was jealous of Little Red. So that's all about the first part of the story, from page 2 until page 7. Now that we have talked about the first part of the story, I hope you're ready to answer the questions. Read each question with me, pause the video and answer it. Is the story called Big White and Little Red Hen? Did Harriet have a big white hen? Did Harriet call the big white hen Big White? Why did Harriet call the big white hen Big White? Did Harriet see one egg in Big White's nest? Where was Big White's nest? Why was Big White very pleased? Did Big White fluff out her feathers? Did she march around the hen house? What did Harriet bring to the hen house one day. Did Harriet bring a little red hen or a little blue hen? Which hen had tiny black eyes, big white or little red? Did Big White want another hen in her hen house? Why was there so much clucking in the hen house? Harriet saw one egg in a nest. Whose nest was it? Harriet saw two eggs in another nest. Whose nest was it? Why did Harriet say, "Little red hen, you're the best"? Was Big White pleased when Harriet said Little Red was the best? I hope you managed to answer all the questions. For our allocution activity this week, I would like to get you to learn another tongue twister. Listen to my recitation first, and then you can slowly recite the tongue twister yourself. Do not worry, it's an easy piece. Here we go. I feel, a funny feel. A funny feel, I feel. If you feel the feel I feel, a funny feel you feel. And now it's your turn to try and recite the tongue twister yourself. All the best. We're going to read the second part of the story now. Before we start, I hope you got the pages ready so that once I've finished reading, you can read the same pages at home. But every day, when Harriet came to the hen house, there was one egg in Big White's nest and two eggs in Little Red's nest. Harriet was very happy with Little Red. She always did a jiggle and a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And she said, "Little Red Hen, you're the best. I can see two eggs for me in your nest." But Big White was not happy. So one day she waited until Little Red had left her eggs. She went over to Little Red's nest and went tap on the eggs with a sharp, sharp beak. Tap, tap, tap. The eggs went crack, 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 crunch. And ooh, there was a mess, an icky, sticky mess, an ooey, gooey, icky, sticky mess in Little Red's nest. When Harriet came to the hen house and saw the mess in Little Red's nest, she was angry. She stamped her foot. Stamp, stamp, stamp. You have broken your eggs, Little Red, she said. And Big White went cluck, cluck, cluck. Every day, Big White waited until Little Red had left her eggs. Then she went tap on Little Red's eggs with a sharp, sharp beak. Tap, tap, tap. The eggs went crack, 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 crunch. And ooh, there was a mess, an icky, sticky mess, an ooey, gooey, icky, sticky mess in Little Red's nest. Harriet was very, very angry. She stamped her foot. Stamp, stamp, stamp. If you break your eggs again, Little Red, she said, I will send you away. And Big White went cluck, cluck, cluck. And now it is your turn to read, Amar. Pause the video, take the printed pages, and you may start reading. The reading activity was a wrap for today's lesson. Please do your reading homework and memorize the tongue twister piece. I'll be back again soon. Cheers.